the experience has shown there's a high propensity of people within trailer courts to be smokers. And as I go around and talk to those folks there, and not all of them are poor, but the bulk of them are poor, and to see the oppression that this tax is placing on them and hear from those folks is very, very compelling, or at least it was for me.
That argument that we're sort of protecting poor people by keeping their cigarette prices low has always just sort of bothered me. I would agree that tobacco tax is regressive. It does impact low-income individuals more than middle or upper class individuals. So it is a regressive tax. But I think the argument that we're sort of protecting poor people by keeping their cigarette taxes low is just a little disingenuous. And, you know, my parents actually lived in a trailer park, and my dad was a smoker at that time. He too started while he was in the military, getting those free cigarettes. You know, when my brother was a toddler and my mom was pregnant with me, they were able to move out of the trailer park and purchase a home. And that wasn't because my dad was smoking cheap cigarettes. It's because they were educated and provided, you know, other economic opportunities in order to sort of climb the ladder. And fortunately, he was able to quit smoking when I was in grade school, so I'm lucky enough to still have him around. But, you know, I would just say that that argument that we're sort of protecting poor people by keeping their smokes cheap is a little disingenuous to those who are working hard to climb the ladder and don't have the opportunities presented to them. So that was the only comment I wanted to make, and I know we've heard that argument in the past. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
There's people in the trailer parks who are not poor, but I'll tell you, the bulk of them are. And when you talk to them about the impact of this tax on their life, because I did, it was very compelling to me that indeed the oppression of this tax is something at the front of their minds. So Representative Melin, I beg to differ, but thank you for the discussion.
Oh, you're doing so good, Chair Drazkowski. Now you said Representative Melin. Representative Melin. You just about made it.
Well, Mr. Chair, maybe it just goes to philosophical differences. I'm not disagreeing with Representative Drazkowski that this is a regressive tax and it impacts lower income people, you know, more than others. But there are so many other variables when it comes to people being able to climb the economic ladder and to improve their quality of life and economic standing that, you know, I think limiting it to, you know, we're protecting poor people by keeping their cigarettes cheap is just a little disingenuous to the you know, economic issues surrounding low-income Minnesotans, and that's, you know, my only comment. Thank you.